So a couple of hours ago, Christian Harloff posted on the Facebook group that he is anxious for the reactors to react to this match. I don't know about you, but when Christian calls out the reactors like that, it's going to be a darn good match, and I am so eager to get to it.
We should hope so, anyway.
Yeah, so here we are.
Yes, guys, that's right. We are the Cinefanatics. My name's Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And we are reacting to the Schmoedown finals, the singles finals.
Going in, yeah.
This is Clarke Wolfe versus Ethan Big Time Erwin.
Two competitors who have never fought each other.
Ethan Exploding Great White Shark Erwin.
Yeah. Two competitors that have never faced each other, and I have no idea. No idea where this could go.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Ethan Erwin right now, who is quickly become one of the top players in the entire league. He doesn't lose a match easily.
No.
His knowledge, and that's just based on him being a producer, his knowledge and everything that he works with, he's just got a lot built up, and it's not just his knowledge from being a producer. You can tell the guy is passionately, in love with movies, because he retains like a madman. Clarke Wolfe is on a hot streak right now.
Yes. Was it she's whenever she's participated in brackets, she's never made it past the first round?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's sad because Clarke really is a very hard, very strong competitor.
We're seeing top tier play out of her.
And she definitely deserves to be where she's at in this step of the competition now.
Yeah. I mean, besides the fact that she's already team champs with Rachel, you're looking at her trying to go for the double belt, do we call that the Sam Levine? Yeah. I don't know if we're calling it the Sam Levine yet or not, but I mean, we might be calling it the Clarke Wolfe here pretty soon. We'll see what happens, though.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got to get past Ethan first.
Ooh.
And that's a big time wall to get past.
Ah, nice pun. So,
was it?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm anxious as heck. I'll get out for this. So, without further ado, let's just get into this battle.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Ray, what's up? So, I wanted to talk to you about something. We have this whole thing. Dad is going to be in the Commissioner Bowl. He has that going on for him, and that's really great for us, for the union. But I want to make sure that he doesn't pull anything before Spectacular to kind of pull the rug out from underneath us. I just feel like maybe if today, I know today is the finals, but maybe if you didn't show up today for the finals and then he could do the interviews, then maybe that would show to him that we mean business.
I mean, I totally wanted to stick with you guys and all. I'm a little nervous about not showing up for my job. Am I getting fired?
No. We will make sure that you do not get fired. Trust me on this.
Alright, alright. I guess I'll go to the gym or something. I don't know. Thanks for the day off, Brian.
Yeah, hey.
It's wrong? I don't even drink coffee.
Speaking of which, I need to go to the gym.
Speaking of coffee, it's a little bit different. It's because we're shooting at midday now instead of our usual in the evening.
Ethan Erwin, Dan Rolfe, Stacey Howard, and Draco McWeeny, Ben the Boss.
I need some go-go juice to make it through the rest of the day after this.
Yeah.
Begins. The winner of that entire tournament faces John the Outlaw
Yeah, you got water.
Rocha at the Spectacular.
And cat hair.
What a battle we're in for.
Something floating in there. It was kind of weird.
That's always a good sign. Straight from the tap.
Ethan Erwin. Before Mara Kanopik came around.
From the sewers it comes into the sewers it will go back.
Now, Ethan won 3 straight matches.
It's just gross.
He won 3 straight. Looked like he was going to get that title shot, but then he ran into the Android. The Android took him out of commission, and now Ethan is back in his first singles match since that loss to the Android. And how is he going to handle that loss? And your winner,
By the way, side note, since we are shooting this midday, and our studio is right next to a playground, there might be some kids chiming in here and there. We apologize if it interrupts your viewing experience here.
Hopefully it's like on time, like something awesome's gonna happen. You hear the kids.
Like, oh, they're cheering. Huh, cool.
Clarke is terrified. The depth and breadth of her knowledge is it's still defying. I really don't want to have to face her.
You fast forward to Emma Fyfe winning the Managers Bowl at the Spectacular. She gets a shot at a #1 contender match. Anyone she wants. She recruits the Shire Wolves. She gives it to Clarke Wolfe. Clarke Wolfe takes on Kalinowski. They have a great match, and Clarke Wolfe wins it, and she earns her shot at champion. Sam?
The prudes.
Clarke?
You got it.
And your winner, and still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world.
I mean, that's a close match right there.
Yeah.
Who was the Rookie of the Year 2016? Rachel Cushing, Rookie of the Year 2017. They go on a run that could lead to the belt that they so desperately crave here today.
And your winners and new movie trivia Schmoedown team champions of the world by way of knockout, the Shire Wolves.
Clarke Wolfe is the reigning champion, the team champion. She has had a great year thus far.
Straw dog.
Advancing to the next round.
Here's Clarke Wolfe, Mark Andreyko, the Fyfe Club going head to head. One of these two will get the Fyfe Club into the.
This really came out together.
Yeah.
And your winner, advancing to the finals, Classic Clarke Wolfe.
This is some great hype here.
I'm feeling it.
I don't know where y'all get your hype at, but y'all are in California. We're feeling that hype here in Texas.
And I'm sure they're feeling it in New York also. Right, because it's going to come to New York, and this is the road to get there. Good to see Clarke Wolfe or Ethan Erwin in New York.
Yeah.
Schmoedown, it's the ultimate Schmoedown. It is the ultimate Schmoedown finals. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. What's his thing? And look, none of this matters. None of this matters until we get to the match. You know why, Christian? Why? Because this is the finals.
This is the finals.
This is the finals of the tournament, and then the winner of this has another mountain to climb.
It has been a crazy, crazy tournament because of you starting from the gauntlet and Ben Bateman getting
Now we're here.
there. But the heavy hitters that were in this 8-person tournament,
Now we're
all
here.
all-stars all the way through, and there were surprises. There were great matches, and our finals
now,
are
they're all
Ethan
all-stars?
Erwin, the rookie sensation, against co-holder of the team championship, Clarke Wolfe. It has been a great season for both of these guys. Ethan is a total of, I believe, now 5-1 for the entire season. He's looking for his second consecutive 3-win streak if he does it here today. Clarke Wolfe, on the other hand, is a total of 7-1 if you can combine teams and singles of what she's done this year.
That's competitor of the year kind of stuff right there.
Absolutely it is. They have both ensured that they will be in the Schmoedown Spectacular. One of them, whoever does not win today, will be in the #1 contender match. But whoever does win today, whoever pulls off the victory in this 5-round battle will face the champion, the outlaw John Rocha, in the main event at the Spectacular.
Yeah, John Rocha, he only stands 5'1", but boy, is he a tall hill to climb. Right. Before we get to that, we have a hell of a 5-round
He's
battle.
not that short.
I get the feeling that's not true.
Yeah. Wolverine's like 5'3", or yeah, 5'4".
Nice. I didn't know Hugh Jackman was that short.
Well, no, Hugh Jackman's 6'1".
Ah.
Why don't you have questions like that on here?
How tall is Hugh
How
Jackman?
tall are actors?
Will that be the difference in the
That's
match?
fun. Hugh Jackman. What is his height in
Clarke Wolfe, she's been in
feet and inches?
quite a few
Yeah.
rounders. This is Ethan happens first.
He's a babe in the woods.
He's a babe in the woods.
Lost.
He's got an intimidating factor to him, but so does Clarke. This is the first time. I mean, I've known Ethan for a long time. This is the first time Ethan, I believe, is a little
Please tell us.
nervous
I'll count her
going into
stature in
these
centimeters.
matchups.
A little bit of armpit stains under his Brooks Brothers shirt.
Well, Clarke's been in this thing for a long time. She won Rookie of the Year in 2016. She's been playing for almost 3 years now. She's one of the best of the game that we've ever seen. And so it's going to be interesting. They both had a lot of great words to say about one another. Here we go.
Clarke Wolfe is 7-1 this season. There is just no arguing with that record. This has
Shit,
been
it's like,
just
I didn't
a
realize
year
that.
for her in
Wow.
general. Clarke, as she has stated many
I've done
times,
good.
has a
No
long
pressure
history
at all.
with these Schmoedown singles tournaments. and
Thanks,
this
Emma.
time, she has really risen to the occasion. 3rd time's the charm, so why not go all the way?
This is unbelievable, the moment we've reached. You've shown why you belong at the pinnacle of this game. Everybody in this tournament is playing their hearts out. These competitors are so fierce and they're great. Everyone, they belong in this.
And Jay's just glad to be in the finals.
You're
Yeah.
rising above in a great tournament, and you are at the top in the finals.
This tournament has been a whirlwind for me for many reasons. Most specifically that I did not expect to win any of the games, matches, sets that I have played in.
I would say that Clarke, not only is she the kind of co-team champion, but she was a Rookie of the Year, as I understand it. I'm terrified. I am. I mean, she's incredible. I've watched some of her matches, obviously, in the last year that I've been doing this, and she knows everything.
Ethan is a great player. I watched one of his matches recently, and he really, really knows his stuff. But as we've seen over the last, calendar year, Dan Murrell's beatable, Drew McQueenie is beatable, Ethan's beatable, Mark Andreyko's beatable, I'm beatable, Sam is beatable. We're all beatable.
Look at the progression of great talent. Chance
This is really hard to do
a
it.
young upstart.
Yeah.
He has a bright, prominent future in the Schmoedown, and he took you to the limits, and we respect him. I respect him. Dan Murrell, the arguable GOAT of the league, and you TKO'd him. I respect that so much. And now Clarke Wolfe,
a whole lot of respect to
the half
give.
of the team champions. I respect what you and the Fight Club all have
hand
done.
out the respect.
Jay, just a little respect, Washington.
Ethan, it's great to see you.
Just a little
Good
bit.
morning.
Sock
this
it
is
to
gonna
me,
be fun.
sock it to me,
I'm
sock
really
it to
excited
me.
to play you. And,
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
no matter what, I think the fans are going to have a great title match ahead of them, so good luck.
Clarke, I respect you. I think you are an incredible competitor. You know everything.
It's the Respect Club.
Today, I think I'm going to know just 1 or 2 things more. But good luck to you.
Blessings, Clarke. Blessings.
Oh my gosh.
Jay Washington went to church.
I'm going to tell you, Mark, I'm not buying this Jay Washington thing.
Well, he was smiling.
He was
being very nice.
He was nice. He was giving compliments to Emma. I mean, what is happening here? Emma and Clarke, and I think it's because Ethan Erwin basically told him after that first match that, look, man, that's not the way I roll. I want to play classy. I want to play these ways. And then Jay Washington doing something that I've never seen.
He's playing classy.
Really super nice. He's giving compliments. I just don't buy it, but I like it, I guess.
He's like the guy at the office who had a bad quarter last year, so he's just bringing in bagels to every meeting.
Right.
He's smiling, he's high-fiving the kids. We get your game, Washington. You just don't want to be fired.
He's spitting in the bagels when we don't see it. And Clarke obviously is excited. She doesn't know what she wants to do. She wants to
I have a feeling they cut because they just kept going with that. It's bagels.
So the stage is set, my friend.
As said by Mara.
Wolfe and Erwin, the tale of the tape is such. Ethan Erwin, 80s movies. You got science
Any Matrix
fiction.
questions?
And again, anything about the Matrix, he will answer.
Looks great in a collared shirt.
Yes, and then classy Clarke Wolfe. The horror movies, Sandra Bullock movies, and becoming great friends with the Wheels.
That's right.
Strength.
Yeah, they become pals. She also has a time-traveling dog, a Christian.
Oh.
I feel rested. I feel ready. I have my green juice from creation.
We'll get it later, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first. Led to the ring by his manager, the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington, with a record of 5 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. From the
What are you doing?
Lip syncing.
the sun. They're complimenting each other very well.
Ethan was very happy he had a picture. Oh, it's nice to see you too, Jay. It's nice to see you
Pleasure as always.
At that point, I don't ever want Ethan to lose if he's going to act like this for
Right, Jay Washington, a fantastic comedian, great smile. Ethan Erwin, did he produce the Ninja Turtles movie?
No, he did not. He's going to do the remake.
Okay.
All right.
Breaking news here on the Schmoedown.
And his opponent, representing the
Wait, they're making a Ninja Turtle remake?
I guess.
record of 8 wins.
As long as Ethan's attached to it, Michael Bay isn't.
She is the
Yeah.
2016 Rookie of the Year and the reigning
That's not a hot
Trivia
take.
Schmoedown Team Champion, Clarke Wolfe.
You look at the belt, Clarke Wolfe. We have she spilled some vodka early. It's gonna be just fine.
Clarke Wolfe has set the belt down.
Not vodka,
She is
it's
ready to
water.
go. Manager Erwin,
Yeah, this is water also. Uh-huh.
Mark and Drake will make it to the semifinals.
Yeah.
It is.
Winning the championship.
Watching Jay Washington trying to make nice to the competitors.
Was it
They
supposed
don't
to be?
really- I guess they're just smiling and being nice to
I mean, unless we got vodka pouring out of our tap.
Yeah.
Which, come on over, folks.
Yeah.
Because the managers have to leave.
$5 cover
We
charge.
get just the competitors here on the desk. As I read them, the rules of round number 1, and I give line both the competitors and all the viewers at home and in the studio audience, as well as my partner Christian. This is a 5-round match. This is a 5-round match, so we're going to include round 3 is now the betting round, round 4 is now the speed/lightning round, round 5 is going to be the round that you're used to being round 3. But we're not there yet. Round number 1.
as many rounds as there are horsemen.
So, with that said, Classy Clarke Wolfe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Ethan, Big Time Erwin.
Always be closing.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go. Question 1 in the realm of action-adventure. In the Indiana Jones films, what is the name of Indy's scholarly friend who once got lost in his own museum? First name is fine.
Are you sure Ethan never produced a Ninja Turtle?
I know
How
this.
did he come out to that song? I had to have a conversation with
It's
him.
a 90s film.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great song.
5,
Great sound.
4, 3,
MC Hammer?
2, 1. Clarke Wolfe.
Don't have it.
Ethan.
Marcus.
That is correct.
Oh, museum, huh?
All right, question 2.
Not know
All
that.
right, Ethan with the early lead, but now we move on to a favorite of Classy Clarke Wolfe, and that would be the category of horror/thriller.
Yes.
And the question is, what 2003 horror film was directed by Danny Boyle?
Tense already. I'm only 2
Can I
questions.
ask your favorite song off the first Ninja Turtles movies?
No. 5, 4,
No, you may not ask that.
3, 2, 1. Ethan.
28 days later.
That is correct.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, ma'am.
28 days later.
That's right. I don't know why I put the lane. I don't know.
Stallions.
Next question is dramas. Dramas. Which 1989 film was directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars James Spader and Andy McDowell? This is a battle of the minds, my friend.
You know, I like that magic. I like that. Sequel's fun.
5, 4, 3,
Sure.
2, 1. Clarke Wolfe.
Sex, lies, and videotape?
Yep. And Ethan.
Oh!
Correct. 3, 2. 3, 2.
Okay.
All right.
Ah.
Next question here.
All right. Next category comes from a period that we're rapidly approaching. That would be holiday films.
Right around it.
Holiday movies. What Oscar-nominated actor plays the eccentric drug dealer Mr. Green in 2015's holiday comedy The Night Before?
Oh.
Before.
5,
Favorite holiday movie?
4,
What do you celebrate?
3. I'm counting down. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ethan Erwin.
I don't believe this is correct. That's it.
That's incorrect.
Michael Shannon.
That's correct. Clark ties it up.
Huh.
3-3.
I know I saw that movie. I completely forgot who
We have a bonus question. We get to save it.
who
put it
played
back
the
in
dealer
our
in
All
that.
right, the next
Ooh.
question is from Fantasy Sci-Fi.
Spacing on this entire round.
Who directed Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
How many Star Wars
Um,
A lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
I'm blanking on his name.
4,
I've probably read 10.
3.
Oh, I am so blanking on his name.
Pens down, Clarke Wolfe.
Gareth,
Gareth Edwards.
Edwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ethan.
Isaac Gareth Edwards.
That's
I originally had Edmonds.
Yes,
you had
it was
Edwards,
not.
but you had Edwards.
No, I have Edmonds.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
don't give yourself a thing you could get done.
No, that's what I caused. That's why I caused it.
I rewrote
Gareth
it.
Edwards.
Yeah.
All right, Gareth Edwards was the answer. So I'm eating a hamburger one time. Did not bother him because I have class. Your next category comes from the world of comedies. Who stars as timid accountant Leo Bloom, who is prone to hysterics in Mel Brooks' original 1967 comedy, The Producers?
Who was in the original
I
one?
saw Mel Brooks at the screening.
I was with you. 5,
Yeah,
yeah,
he was right
4,
there. I was
3,
frozen.
2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
Gene Wilder?
Yep.
Oh.
Tie game.
Put Matthew Broderick.
The original, 1967.
Yeah.
Next question.
Gareth Edwards,
Movie
or
release dates.
Gareth Edwards.
Movie release dates.
Gene Wilder's who I was thinking of. I should
John
have written it down.
Rocha's science fiction action film Face Off was released in what year? Dancing?
I think they're faced. Right?
Off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clarke Wolfe.
1997.
That is correct. Ethan.
97.
Wow. Tie.
97.
97.
Produce that movie. Your next question
I don't know how I feel about that.
comes from the world of animated movies. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer, and it's the last category of round number 1. In Disney's The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad is falsely accused and sentenced to jail for stealing what item? You ever take that wild ride at Disneyland?
No
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ethan.
I've also never heard of this movie. I said a pumpkin.
That's incorrect. Clark.
A pie?
That's also
It's a
incorrect.
car! He gets drunk and drives
Oh, a car.
Oh,
bet on the
this is a
ride.
watch.
I didn't even know they were the
I
same
put bread because I thought it was really
It's
Les Mis.
literally just a DUI. It's true. Look it up.
Tie.
I didn't actually think it was really
6-6.
Les Mis, just thought they were
What a
making a
match
reference.
So far, 6-6, and we're only into round 2 here, Mark. Round 2, how's it go?
The wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom / justice. Is the wheel heavier in weight than our PA Alex? Probably, and it's also a Patreon wheel. That's right. The wheel for today's match is sponsored by our loyal movie trivia Schmoedown.
We did
patron,
good.
Nathan Ovendale. Thank you, Nathan, for sponsoring the entire wheel. We appreciate all your support. If you haven't checked out the movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon, check it out right now. Select which tier is right for you. The wheel slices for today's match that our Patreon approved are 90s movies and movie taglines. Well, we haven't seen in a while. Now, here's how round number 2 works. Tied situation, Clark and Ethan, 6-6. Clark, the favorite heading into today's match, and she's got that belt to prove
Neck and
why.
neck.
Clark, would you like to spin first, or would you like to defer to your producerial counterpart, Ethan?
I will go first.
You're going to go first, right?
Wolfe is gonna go
Producerial.
first.
Is that a real word?
I just learned a word today.
Yeah.
Please grab the wheel.
The word of the day
and
is-
dear God, spare the pegs. Well, that's really put some.
Well, it's been working out for new
I feel like when he said the word producerial, whatever.
Producerial.
Yeah, I feel like that came out of his mouth with like the red line underneath that like
Everybody started treating it
it was like, oh, you may have misspelled this.
Do you mean producer?
we could be looking at hard Christian if it gets there.
Oh, just missed it. She's going to
She
spin
is going to
again.
spin again.
She's going to test fate here. Spin
Clarke Wolfe.
again.
Clarke Wolfe, very,
Please,
very
spare
free
the
will,
pegs.
Very
That was
easy
funny.
to get a smile on her face, but she says no to comedy.
She doesn't want it.
She
Doesn't
sees
want
that hard category up there.
She wants to
And
see the
hard
blood.
category, it's like the siren's call of ancient Greek mythology, which I read quite
it.
frequently.
Going away from it. It looks like it's going to
And
hit.
could be animated movies.
Animated films for Clark.
movies,
again.
so-
Animated films for Clark.
You're okay.
All right, we got 4
You're
questions
still
in the
awake.
realm of animated for Clarke Wolfe. All right, Clark, here you go. 4 questions. You'll find characters by the name of Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
Couldn't you ask this one in the first one?
Animated
Sleeping
Cinderella.
Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Correct for
Sleeping
2 points.
Beauty.
Other Disney princess.
You knew that?
Yeah.
The other castle.
Christopher Lloyd voiced the role of the evil Rasputin in this 1997 animated
Great Mouse
film.
Detective.
Anastasia.
For 2
Oh,
points, that's
okay.
correct.
Never mind.
Clarke Wolfe feeling it so far in anime.
All right.
I saw Anastasia too.
Who voices
Long time ago.
Ginormica in 2009's Monsters
Reese Witherspoon.
vs. Aliens?
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
Sure.
Reese
A.
Witherspoon.
Kristen Bell. B. Rachel McAdams. C. Scarlett Johansson. D. Reese Witherspoon.
Which one is it?
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh.
Kristen Bell.
It's incorrect, Ethan. It's either A. Kristen. That's correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right, last question here for
So
Clarke
I got this.
Everyone knew that.
Who directed 1995's Toy Story?
Was it Brad Bird?
John Lasseter?
Was it John Lasseter?
I think it was Lasseter.
Multiple choice.
Oh, it's all
A.
Pixar
Brad
directors.
Bird, B. Andrew Stanton, C. John Lasseter.
I think it was
It's
Lasseter.
Lasseter because he's the head of Pixar now.
It's Lasseter, yeah.
It's incorrect. Ethan, A. Brad Bird, B. Andrew Stanton, C. John Lasseter, D. Pete Docter.
John Lasseter.
For 1 point. So Ethan steals
Brad Bird and John Lasseter were like at the front. The other two came later.
Ethan now closing. He says always be closing. He's closing into Clarke Wolfe lead, and he hasn't even spun the wheel yet.
No, but Clarke was smart to go to multiple on the 2 she didn't because she only lost 2 points there. All right, here's the spin here from Ethan, spinning from the wheel. But Clarke, unfortunately, hit Ethan's weakness, I think, because Ethan's showing he hasn't been very strong and animated. And now Ethan.
Okay, see what Ethan can do. Ethan's trying to goose the crowd a little bit into giving him some confidence.
Where's it landing here? Slowing down.
Right.
On a place.
Here it could be 90s, could be directors.
90s. It's 90s.
It is 90s.
What's he gonna do on 90s?
Was Ethan alive in the decade? We're about to find out.
Well, we'll see.
Probably.
I would assume so.
He's staring at it as though he wants
He's
to
looking
flip
at the other ones on it. He's spinning again.
Okay.
Getting away from 90s.
Ethan Erwin saying no to the 90s. He did not have a good decade.
They both tested fate.
Ethan feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse, perhaps?
Maybe we'll see what we land on here too. You can't
Bonus
have
choice is lurking out there. It's coming around a little too quickly.
So,
Ooh.
stop. Oh.
Drew Barrymore. It's Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore 90s are
Drew Barrymore.
Kind of hand in hand.
pretty close, right?
Ethan Erwin, you have spun Drew
A couple of 80s in there.
actress who does not
Some
currently
2000s.
the crowd like a Meryl Streep would. Your first question of 4. Drew Barrymore played the character of Charlie McGee in this 1984
Firestarter.
Stephen King adaptation.
Firestarter.
2 points
That's right.
for Ethan Erwin. All right, the crowd really.
That would be one of the
being
80s
loud.
movies I was talking about.
The next question, Ethan. Drew Barrymore voiced the character of Akima Kunimoto opposite Matt Damon in this 2000 animated science fiction film.
What?
Titan AE.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's pulling 4 points on the first 2 questions here. Your next question, Ethan. In the film Going the Distance, Drew Barrymore's character has the highest score on a classic arcade game. What is
Pac-Man.
that arcade game?
Pac-Man.
Just a guess.
Let's go multiple choice.
I can provide that for you. Is it A, Centipede, B, Asteroid, C, Pac-Man, or D, Space Invaders?
It's completely random. Space Invaders.
That is incorrect, Clarke Wolfe. Your options once again. Is it A, Centipede, B, Asteroid, C, Pac-Man, or D, Space Invaders?
5.
Pac-Man.
That is also incorrect. Missing the
Asteroid
seal
or
opportunity.
centipede.
We're looking for Centipede. Centipede.
Very well.
All right, your last question, Ethan. In the world of Drew Barrymore movies, Drew Barrymore made her film debut
E.T.?
E.T.
in what 1980 film?
No. E.T. was not 1980.
5.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Altered States, B, Firestarter, C, E.T. the Extraterrestrial,
A or D.
Irreconcilable Differences?
Irreconcilable difference.
It is not. Clarke Wolfe.
A.
A.
It is.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. E.T. was 82.
Ethan took 2 points from Clarke. Clarke had the opportunity for 2 points. She ended up getting 1, and that becomes the difference as we head into the betting round.
1 point.
It's
as we
tight.
get into the betting round. So actually, Ethan has a 1 point lead. So Ethan will spin the wheel here for round number 3. Mark, how does it work? Ethan spinning the wheel here too.
And competitors can bet 0 points. They can bet up to 3 points. If they get the answer correctly, they gain that amount of points. If they miss it, they lose that amount of points.
Coming back around.
So Ethan Erwin already taking a seat as though he was on vacation.
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
This could be hard. It's hard. It
Ooh.
is. Ethan spins it. And so again, the competitors write down how many points from 0 to 3 they feel confident in the category. And a friendly reminder once again.
That's a big fat 3 for me.
Wrong, you do lose that amount of points off your score total. It is currently
It's going to be a big fat 0 for
Erwin,
him.
my counterpart, who is
It's a tiny little 0.
will be asking the question.
So you have the numbers down. Make sure you have the numbers. Here comes your question. Which 1983 film is about a diabolical circus and its demonic proprietor preying on townsfolk in a small American town?
Both competitors race to the whiteboard as though it was a competition.
That's why I bet nothing.
It is competition. It's going to be a huge question. 5.
Insane Clown Posse, the movie.
Which 1983 film
not
is
83.
about a diabolical circus and its demonic proprietor preying on townsfolk
not
in a
a movie.
small American town? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Clarke Wolfe, how many points did you bet?
I bet 2.
You bet 2. And your answer, please.
Something wicked this way comes.
And Ethan, you bet how many points?
Everyone,
3. And your answer?
something wicked this way comes.
Both correct.
Wow! Look at that!
Clarke gets 2 points. Ethan
Yeah,
gets
completely blanked on that one.
Ethan goes up by 2 points after that one, so
So
You're at -1 now.
yeah, I apparently I owed them a point.
You can just bet one more point. So you were down by 1. And then he bet 3, and you bet 2.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so now round number 3 is out of the way. Ethan Erwin hits the 3-pointer. Clarke hits a 2-pointer here in the betting round. And now we get to the speed round. Mark, how does the speed round work?
You'll have your answer out of your mouth by then. You do lose the point. If you get it right, again, you gain a point. Christian Harloff is going to be reading all the questions. I will simply be using my eyes, ears, and nose.
Clarke, are you ready? Ethan, are you ready? Here we go. In The Wizard of Oz, what does
Heart.
the Tin Man want?
Clarke.
Correct.
Also, Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Will Smith, Kevin Kline, and Selma Hayek
Wild Wild West.
star together.
Clarke.
Correct.
Ooh.
Robin Williams, Paul L. Smith, and
Popeye.
Shelley Duvall
Oh, yeah.
star together.
Ethan.
Popeye.
Correct.
Ooh.
Job.
Okay. Who directed 2017's The Mummy?
Rob,
Clarke.
Doug Lyman.
Alex Kurtzman.
Correct.
Oh, never mind.
And your final question. Who played Veronica Corningstone?
Yeah.
Correct. Clarke Wolfe, 4-1.
Nice.
Takes the lead over.
Nice.
Wow.
Incredible speed round there.
What a game.
Clarke Wolfe. Ethan, a game competitor. He got
yeah.
1, 2. I think that might be the first time in history, Frank Janice would know better than I would, is that a competitor got each question right. That was really incredible. This is why they're in the finals.
Well, remember, though, Clarke Wolfe has studied that speed round and has become devastating in it. So
That's right. Is she
4-1.
great at saying her speed round answer directly into the microphone? Yeah. That's what really matters.
So now, what a match we've had so far. Clarke Wolfe takes her first lead, and it is now
Dang it, Mark.
17-16 as we get into the final round, the 5th and final round here. The winner of this round will play John Rocha for the championship in the main event at the Spectacular. Mark, how does round number 5 work?
Round on yourself now in the lead after an incredible lightning round. You indeed are the new Ben Franklin.
Gonna be a good final round.
Give us your 3 numbers first, and then Ethan will follow up.
4, 12, 19.
4, 12, and 19 for Clarke Wolfe. Ethan Erwin,
1, 7, 17.
1, 7, 17.
We got tied.
Ethan's going to go first here to try to avoid the...
That's good games right there. I love tied games.
And he will bounce it back to Clarke should he hit the first one here. Mark, he chose category number 1.
He chose category number 1, and Ethan, this corresponds to a decade you probably were not born yet in, the 1980s.
No, that did not exist.
The 1980s, and your question for 2 points. Who played James Bond?
Timothy
Movie,
Dalton.
The Living Daylights.
Timothy Dalton.
Give him 2 points in the lead,
Correct.
Christian.
That is correct.
All right, that's the end of the match, right?
No. Now we go to Clarke Wolfe, who chose 4, category 4, sports movies. Sports movies. Which team is Jimmy Fallon a fan of in the film
Boston Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
Wait, people watch that movie?
Correct. 2
The
points.
Boston Red Sox might have some fans.
Jimmy Fallon starred in a movie, guys.
Studio.
Back to
Taxi.
Ethan. Back to Ethan.
2 movies.
So
Almost
now
Famous.
Ethan chose
3
number
movies.
7.
All right, Ethan, you chose number 7, and the number of Joe Theismann corresponds to the category of Nicole Kidman.
Right?
Movies featuring Nicole Kidman. And your question is, in The Golden Compass, who plays Lee Scoresby, a Texan aeronaut who
Is that Daniel Craig?
who accompanies Lyra on her adventure?
I'm gonna guess so.
Daniel Craig.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
We were looking for Sam Elliott.
All right,
I don't know anyone else in that movie.
Yeah, that's why I guess it. Daniel
Ethan
Craig.
needs to hit his 5-pointer. If Ethan hits his 5, it bounces back to Clarke. However, if Ethan misses, Clarke Wolfe will be playing John Rocha for the championship, and Ethan will be in the number 1 contender match at Spectacular. Here we go, Mark. Ethan chose category number 17.
Category number 17, the Doug Williams number, and it corresponds to a category that I know Clarke Wolfe would have wanted to have.
Horror.
Ethan, your 5-point question is going to come from horror movies.
He did good with the
And your question is,
three bet.
5 points. In The Cabin in the Woods, what kind of creature
Merman.
does Bradley Whitford's character desperately want to see?
A merman.
Given 5 points.
All right, so now we're going to bounce back. Now, Clarke Wolfe will have to hit her 3 and her 5 in order to advance to the next round.
The 3 could just be a practice, Christian. She really needs that 5 point.
It's the 5-pointer. All right, so now Clarke doesn't have to hit it, but she could add some extra points to herself here in 2010's 3-pointer here. Clarke, in the Hunger Games, what is the character's name of Katniss's hairdresser?
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Literally doesn't matter.
The answer was Flavius. So
What?
now Clarke
I don't remember
Wolfe
that.
has to hit her 5-pointer. If she hits it,
Maybe I'm
she
wrong.
plays
I don't know.
John Rocha for the
I don't remember that being Lenny
championship
Kravitz's character's name.
If she misses it, Ethan will play Rocha for the title. And Clarke
Or Lenny
will be
Kravitz
the
did
#1
the
contender match.
dresses.
Here is the
Not the hair.
question.
Oh.
Yep. Clarke
Looks like the same
chose
person.
category
been a while.
number 19.
Since I've gotten a dresser, my hair done. Hair did.
Biopics.
Since I've seen the movie.
Here you go, Clarke.
Movies.
What 2016 biographical
Oh.
romance tells the story of future President Barack and
What was that
Michelle
called?
Obama's first date in 1989 Chicago?
South Side with me.
Yes.
And your winner, advancing to the spectacular, Ethan Big Time.
What? Wait, what?
The answer was Southside with you.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
Ethan Erwin goes to the championship.
Dang, you don't want to go out like that.
It's a pronoun, Christian, but it is the incorrect guess. And the correct answer, what an example this is what we thought would happen. You give them 5 rounds, you give them 10, 15 rounds. It's going to go down to the final. Ethan and Clarke Wolfe, if they played this match 10 times, it probably splits 5 on 5. Ethan came out on top today, producing a fantastic victory, and now he has to face John Stephen Rocha. But Clarke Wolfe will still be in the Schmoedown Spectacular in the #1 contender match. What a game here today.
Absolute heartbreaker there by one. Just missed it there. Southside with you and me.
Boy.
Just missed it. That is a heartbreaker.
Yeesh.
So now Clarke is in the #1 contender match. Ethan Erwin advances and gets his shot for the championship against the outlaw John Rocha. Ethan Erwin is in the main event. He is shocked. He can't believe it.
We're about to get some
And
more good
now
games,
we
though.
have it. So unreal. There we go. Ethan Erwin going up against Rocha. And let's see what
She was so close. She almost beat him.
Hey there, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans.
But she is not happy.
With Ed Williams. No one showed up today to do the interview, so you've got me. I'm here with classy Clarke Wolfe and her manager Emma Fife. Clarke, that was one hell of a match. You played ridiculously well. That speed round, I've never seen anyone dominate the speed round quite like that. It was that one at the end. How do you feel?
I feel okay. I mean, we always want to win anytime we play. I think if I have one regret, it would be to have maybe slowed down when I was answering that 5-point question, because Southside with you I knew that was the title, obviously, and it makes more sense. Just like, I probably,
listen, if it had been really revolutionary filmmaking where the whole thing was like first person from Barack Obama's point of view, then Southside with me makes perfect sense.
Whatever, it is what it is. I knew the answer, but I said it wrong. It's like Reds too, apparently. So look, Ethan played a great game, and I don't feel great about his last question, but nothing I can do about it. That's the game.
So you're going to be competing twice at the Schmoedown Spectacular. First, to defend that team belt. What are you and Rachel doing to prepare against Who's the Boss?
I think we're prepping, we're studying the same things that we normally do. I think we're not. We take every match seriously, and we're not, any more nervous or on edge about this one as opposed to any of the others. So we're just gonna lock in, focus, do our best to review some stuff, practice those buzzers, and work on our communication like we always do.
How do you feel about going up against Mark Riley, your former teammate?
Ooh. I mean, look, Riley's making decisions with his life that he feels like he needs to make, and
I feel like he does, though.
I don't know.
Like forcing him into that.
I don't know. He always looks like he's in a hostage situation, so maybe somebody needs to go in and rescue him. Maybe the Fife Club needs to go in and rescue him.
Operation Rescue Riley. That's
exactly
really what's going on.
But look, it's going to be a great match.
Operation
Ben,
Rescue
I know,
Riley.
is hungry. Rachel and I have defeated him and his former partner Andrew Guy before, and I just beat him singles. So it is what it is. But I have never beat Mark Riley in a singles match. I lost to him when we played a few years ago. So we'll see how it goes.
And your second match is for the #1 contender spot. Winner goes to New York for the singles belt, and you're facing Dangerous Dan Murrell. What is it going to be like to rematch Dan Murrell for the first time in so long?
Yeah, that's a really, it's interesting because like my loss to Dan early in my career was I would argue the worst match I've ever played. I think it came down to being new to the game, and Dan is an incredible player and his knowledge is vast. So I am ready. I would be, I'm ready for a rematch, but that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, Clarke has grown a lot as a competitor, I think. Something that we've discussed a lot, that, Clarke is here and she is focused on playing the game. And now that she has put her focus there, we've seen her just really, truly excel when you stop putting your focus on winning. And I think that, with Dan returning to the league, there was a lot of expectations for him that he would continue to be unbeatable. But, he's still kind of getting back in the groove of the game, and Clarke is in the groove. So that will be a great match.
Well, Clarke, everyone's so excited to see you in the Spectacular. They're going to get to see you play 2 matches. It's going to be incredible. Congrats again on this wonderfully hard-fought match. I'm sorry you didn't pull out the win, but we're really excited for seeing you in December.
Thank you.
And we're back with the singles tournament winner, Ethan Big Time Erwin, and his manager. Oh my God, Jay Washington, you look really happy. Ethan, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like playing in your first 5-round match?
She's gonna start crying again, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Horrifying. I didn't know up until we were about to do it that it was going to be a 5-round match. So
sorry, my memo must have missed your desk.
That's fine. That's fine. It was. Look, the whole thing was exhilarating. It was great. Obviously, Clarke is incredible. She annihilated me in the speed round. We were neck and neck, and it was really. It was exciting.
And because you are now the singles tournament winner, you're going to be facing John Rocha. Jay, do you have anything to say for your very esteemed competitor here?
He's Andre the Giant. This is so wonderful. This is so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you.
What did you...
It's so
Have you been taking something? What is going on?
I've been taking all of the goodness in that Ethan Erwin brings. And this is me. What are you talking about? This is a happy me. This is a nice...
So, Ethan, that's great. I'm really happy for you, Jay. So, Ethan, what do you have to say about facing John Rocha at the Spectacular?
Look, I'll say this. He's an incredible competitor. He is one of the legends. Everybody knows. So
He's right
just
there.
The fact that, look, again, I felt the same way I felt today. The fact that I get to get across the table from you is victory enough. I felt the same about Clarke.
Yeah, well, hold on, Ethan. What are you doing here, paper commissioner? Step aside. You don't usually do these interviews. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, get out.
Her commissioner.
Hey, Jay, I don't know what act you're pulling, but I don't believe a word of it.
This is me.
I think I've turned him around.
Do you think so? You think you have that power to turn this
Ladies
around?
and gentlemen, it is the movie trivia Schmoedown champion, the outlaw John Rocha, one of the greats in the game. We are so happy to see you today.
I can't believe a word he just said. Ethan, look, it was an incredible match.
Thank
First, I congratulate you on a great victory, first 5-round match. The fact you didn't know it was a 5-rounder before you got in there, pretty incredible. You beat an incredible tag team champion, someone that for some reason, for 3 years, we can't seem to collide. Maybe that'll change when she does the #1 contender match. But first, I got to take care of business against you. And they call you Andre the Giant for a reason, because you're big, you destroy people, and you win.
I'm also very gentle.
Yes, well, you can be, yes. But I'm Hulk Hogan, Ethan. And you remember what happened in WrestleMania 3? He picked up Andre and he body slammed him. Nobody thought he could do it. And once again, I got to face another titan of movie trivia. Dan Murrow, William Bibiani, and now Ethan Erwin. So people want to see this be legitimate. That means I got to defend it. And if I got to defend against you, so be it. I don't care what Robert Downey Jr. has to say. I'm winning this damn belt again.
I would just like to say I'm so excited for this match to see you, the great outlaw, go against the Andre the Giant, the Colossus of the league. This is going to be an epic battle for the ages. Now, even though you probably are going to lose, this is going to be amazing when Ethan has that belt. It is going to be phenomenal. I mean, I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad you're keeping that warm for Ethan, right?
Remember what happened in WrestleMania 3 there, Bobby Heenan? You lost. That's what's going to happen again at Spectacular. He's going to lose. Everybody gets ready to see it. I'm going to defend this damn belt. I'm going to take care of the big man. Got respect for him, but I'm going to take care of...
Very, very excited. Very excited to face you. It's going to be rad.
So Thad Williams really having
It's gotta be rad.
And he was forced because they
Sick rad, dude. Sick rad.
People showing up at these things, and she's showing them right now.
The poor commissioner, he's raking in 8 figures. We all know the
Well,
number.
we see. So anyway, you look, it was heartbreaking there. Clarke Wolfe just missed by just one.
Still classy in defeat. Most people, if they had lost like that, would be wrecking shop in here. But Clarke Wolfe, classy as always. And you look at Ethan Erwin. I mean, again,
I personally would be very upset.
With a cool, calm confidence. If there's a way to rattle him, I can't imagine anybody doing so well. Clarke did here today.
Well, Rocha certainly tried to do it in the post-interview because there's Rocha getting into that interview with Ethan, and now we have Ethan Erwin, John Rocha, main event. But Clarke Wolfe has now put herself in a position, if she wins the #1 contender match, she's going to New York to play for the title. So we are now going to watch Clarke Wolfe in the #1 contender match. And guys, this was something. It was unbelievable. That's your main event. Erwin and Rocha for the championship.
Hey, it's going to be fun just announcing it here with you, partner, during the Schmoedown Spectacular. Make sure you guys check that out. And check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. If you're not already a member, check it out today. Select which tier is right for you. A lot of cool matches coming up and a lot of neat bonus features. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
All right, guys, so thank you once again. The Spectacular is right around the corner. Listen to these matches, the Commissioner Bowl. That's right, myself, Emma Fife, Tom Dagnino, and Thad Williams go at it to see who will be the commissioner of the league. The Star Wars Championship is on the line. Ken Knapsack getting his shot against Alex Damon. You have
The Demon Damon.
Geekdom Championship, Mara Kanopik.
And her love for eating belts.
Mike Kalinowski, the Shire Wolves, Clarke Wolfe, and Rachel Cushing are going to be defending the championships against the tournament winners, Ben Bateman, Mark Riley. And now, the #1 contender match. Clarke Wolfe faces Dan Murrell in a rematch. For the #1 contender, winner goes to New York. And the main event, John, the Outlaw Rocha, goes head-to-head with the tournament winner, the challenger, Ethan. Big time Erwin.
We got some
Spectacular
good matches coming.
What a battle it was today. Loved it. Every bit of it.
That's Christian Harloff. I'm Mark Ellis, and we'll see y'all very soon here around the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Hey, KL, you're a well-groomed man. How many baths do you take a week? Are you okay?
I don't know, man. It feels like it's all blowing up, man. I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing, with the corruption, but then everyone's thinking I'm manipulating the system, and the tournament's on the line. And
yeah, the tournament is on the line. A lot of things are on the line. You need to focus. You have got this. I've got this. You've got this. Look, I wouldn't have joined you on my own. Fate, the Force, the dark side of the Force, it brought us together, and I have seen what you have done. All that anarchy, all that chaos, it exposed the corruption. That was you. Everyone's focusing on Paulie G and who brought letters to who and all these kind of weird things. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What plays here is power. And how you and I will keep the power is winning. You go out there and you focus on the goal. Rise up and take what is ours. These people out here, they don't deserve us. They don't deserve you. All the things that you brought them, they're not grateful. So you have to remind them how great you are. You're going to take the title. Focus, pull yourself together, and go out there and claim your destiny. Damn right. Yeah. But seriously, talk about your hands are real soft. Well, it's coconut oil.
Okay, so that kind of sounds like
that's great.
That Ken is officially inducting him into the Knights of Ken. We have not had that officially happen yet. So
no, but there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going down in the Spectacular, so we're going to get some interesting wrap-ups on some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who's Paulie G? What was on these letters? Or the Knights of Ken officially going to form?
Yeah, what's going on with a whole bunch of stuff happening. All those matches look fantastic. That's going to be a solid few hours of us reacting to those.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big long day.
Ethan Erwin is now up for the singles champion.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets that, even in the position that he's in right now, I think we're back to the question of who's going to take Rookie of the Year. Ethan Erwin, Mara Knopik, it's definitely between the two of them.
That's true.
If Ethan Erwin wins the singles belt, he may actually get that Rookie of the Year title.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't get the belt, I think that title still would belong to Mara.
Yeah. I would definitely say, it's between the two of them. Ethan... also you got to keep in mind that Mara is going up against Kalinowski again in the Spectacular.
Mm-hmm. But Mara also has not lost a single game that she has played.
Yeah, so, here's what it comes down to. Mara's going up against Kalinowski. Let's say she defends the belt against him. She has not only won the belt, but she also defended it. I can say words. Mm-hmm. She won the belt and defended it in the same rookie year. Whereas Ethan would have just gotten to a place where he won a belt.
Yeah.
Mara also, at that point, will have been on a win streak. No losses. So I think at that point...
she may still have it. Even
if she defends, and even if Ethan beats Rocha, Mara still has Rookie of the Year.
Good points.
If she doesn't defend, and Ethan does win the belt against Rocha, then it might come down to stats.
Yeah.
Just stats in general. She will have been one loss at that point. Ethan has
already had a couple losses.
I can't remember how many losses he's had now.
At least the one versus Andreyko.
Yeah.
If you count the one from the free-for-all.
Different... Well, yeah, we don't count free-for-all. I'm thinking more like Anarchy, but...
Yeah.
In terms of, the singles one. So, we have potentials here for... between the two of them? Yeah. But... we're looking ahead right now. We're looking at the number one contenders match is going to be Clarke versus Dan, which is going to be a fantastic match.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see either Clarke or Dan in New York going up against either Rocha or Ethan Erwin.
Yeah.
The New York crowd there is in for a treat regardless.
Yeah.
You're going to have at that point you either have Clarke versus
all rematches.
Clarke versus Erwin 2. You have Dan versus Erwin 2, or you have
Dan versus Rocha 20.
Yeah, you have Dan versus Rocha for a title match again.
Yeah.
The fact that all of those are your potential title match. If the New York show wasn't already sold out, it would be sold out now.
Yeah.
So, we got some big stuff coming. I'm looking forward to doing some more reactions.
I think Tuesday is they're doing a recap show, kind of getting ready for Schmoedown. We're probably not going to do a reaction to that, so give us a 1 day break where we can just recollect our thoughts and
get ourselves prepared. Next week is going to be big for our movie reviews on this channel also. So
yep, Mary Poppins, Aquaman, Bumblebee.
So I mean, we got our work cut out for us going into the next week. Either way, so it'd be nice to have waste a little day to catch a breath.
I think we just dropped the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse today.
We did.
So go check that out.
Yep. Got other things coming out, more trailer reactions, obviously more movie reviews. So if you're not subscribed to Cinefanatics, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can be up to date whenever we release something new.
Yeah. Also, go over to Collider, check out the Schmoedown over there. Hit like, comment, subscribe, share. Spread the good word of the Schmoedown so we can continue to see it increase and grow. And
give them that sweet, sweet support.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share us as well. That would be cool.
Yep.
And, as always...
Be closing.
Good one. Later.
See ya.